Lesson 6.8, Interpreting Remainders. That means that you are going to have to decide using common sense what to do about a remainder. So let's pretend that you had the problem 87 divided by 6. You solved it out with your beautiful long division and found out your quotient was 14 remainder 3. Now I'm going to attach 3 different scenarios to that problem so that you can see, depending on the story problem, how you would have to interpret this remainder. Case number 1 is that you ignored it. And I like to think about that if you're often buying items with money. Let's say you had $87 and you're going to buy some toy cars. Each of them costs $6. How many toy cars could you get? Well, you can only get 14 toy cars. And then you had $3 left over, but if you tried to tell the cashier, yeah, I know the car costs $6, but here, I have 3 left over. Can't I get another car? Say, no, that's not possible. So that's why in that case, you just ignore the remainder. You could only get 14 toy cars. Option B, reported it as a fraction. Use this one when you have a scenario of something that you can break apart very easily. For instance, if my friends and I, this is kind of extreme, but we're sharing 87 fruit bars, and there were 6 of us, let's hope they're really tiny fruit bars, because you're each going to get 14 whole fruit bars, but that's something I can also just split with my hands. So I wouldn't just throw away the remaining 3 fruit bars. That's such a waste of food. I would split them up between us 6 people. So that means you have 14 and 3/6. I know I can reduce that to 14 and a half fruit bars each. Letter C is you rounded up the answer. Here's a scenario where that might happen. It's something you do not want to throw away or forget about. For example, if 87 people were going on a rafting trip out on the water and 6 people can fit on each raft, how many rafts would you need? Oh, wow. Well, you're not going to say 14 are 3 rafts. That doesn't make sense. You can't have a fraction of a raft. And say you just said 14 rafts. Help! You forgot to give me a raft. You had 14 rafts full with 6 people, but you still had 3 people left over. So actually, there'd be even more little feet sticking up, splashing for help if you forgot to give those poor 3 people a raft of their own. So that's why in this scenario, you would round up and say you needed 15 rafts.